Vigan Bharti with your mentor Avilas Sarkar. Now, in this episode, we'll move to the next part of the matrix that is in continuation. We have already started describing the some different kind of matrix. In that, we have covered a matrix which is called a minor is kind of matrix also, but it is a part of a major matrix. Okay, so we call it as a minor. So minor we have described already, what is as per the element, each element of a matrix having its own minor. Then after we have discussed the each positions has its own sign in a matrix. Okay, so that concept we have described. Now the further that we will describe is the cofactor of a cofactor of matrix. How to calculate cofactors, that will now we going to learn. Okay, so the topic could be cofactor. Fine. So if we take an example of a matrix which is represented by, let's say, represented by A, which is given by, let's say, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, let's say, is a 3 cross 3 matrix we are taking just for sake of easiness to describe the thing, and it is also representing a kind of matrix which can be a part, which can be a type of matrix as of some order 3 cross 3 and we can explain the cofactor by this, and this would be this can be extended to any order. But thing is that when we will discuss about cofactor, the thing we have taken example is a 3 cross 3. That means we have taken a square matrix. So cofactor, the minor, all are applicable where your matrix is a specific kind, that is a square factor. Okay, that we can understand by the example. So now, as I said, the prior to that we have described minor. So minor, this element having a minor of this, and accordingly this element having a minor of this and this, and accordingly this having minor. So each element having a own minor. So if I can get a matrix, let's say B, which is consists of the minus of each element. So I write it for representation. I write it for representation with their element with a extension, or you can say in the bottom part of the element with M. So this represent a matrix will consist of the minor of element A, minor of element B, minor of C, and that way all this. Okay, G, H, M, I. So this matrix is consist of the minor of all the elements. Okay, so this AM represents A, is the minor of A. Okay, so whatever value will come, I have to put it here. And we already know the sign of element. This have a specific sign element. What is that? It will start, let me take it in the same form of square bracket, not the first bracket I will consider. Okay, so what we know, it will start from positive at extreme left top, and then after on the both side it will consecutively move with the alternate change in sign. So plus will become minus, minus will become plus, this side also plus will become minus, plus, minus then plus, plus then minus, plus then, anyway you can consider the sign will become the same. If we consider from this side, plus will be minus, and now you just check it, minus plus plus minus, this will be the same. So if in any direction you can calculate except the diagonal. So we have to consider from horizontal and vertical direction. So that is the rule. So this is the sign. Now this is two things. So this is the sign matrix, or the sign of the element that is represented in a metrical form, and this is another matrix which is consist of the minors of each element. Now if I get another matrix, let's say C, which will consider the sign of the position of the element into this element of B matrix. I will consider this and this, where C will form by taking the element into the sign of the element of the original matrix. So I will consider the sign of the original matrix as per their position, and the matrix which formed by the minus. This if I multiply, what I will get? Plus AM. Okay. Now this into this, minus BM, CM plus CM, minus DM plus EM, minus FM plus GM, minus HM, and plus IM. Okay. Now this is to be closed with the bracket. Now plus doesn't have any another meaning, so I can remove the plus sign, because if anything is not there, I can consider it as a plus. So unnecessary plus sign I need not to write. Okay, if you write also, there is no harm in it. So this will be a bit clumsy, so that's why I am just removing. The only thing is that minus will come. So I can form another matrix. So this matrix is formed by the minor of the original matrix, multiplying the minor of the original matrix as per the position of the element into the position sign of the matrix of the original matrix. If I get such matrix, so this respective term with the sign, will call the cofactor of the original element. So now AM will be the cofactor of AM of the original element. Now similarly, minus BM will be the cofactor of B. Okay. So similarly all this. So till I got this form of the matrix, I have to calculate this, and then after we can say the cofactor. So what is the cofactor difference is coming? Only thing is that I can get the minor immediately by seeing this element, and I have to consider the sign according to the position. So I need not to write all this. If I am able to calculate mindfully, cautiously, I need not to write all this. What is my idea? In this place, I will write the minor of this, and I will take the sign. So if I can keep it in mind, what would be the sign of this? So accordingly, any position I can get the sign. So if I certainly have to consider what is the cofactor of this, I know this, the cofactor will be consist of this and this. Once I calculate, the position is what, this plus minus plus, this will be minus. So this will be considered as minus HM. So this way, when you will practice more, you will definitely can do it at once. Okay. So let me take an example so that it will be more clear, because it needs to be clear. Now I will take some numerical example so that the thing can be more clear. Let me take a matrix 2, -3, 4, 5 minus 1 6 3 2 minus 1. Let's say this is the matrix. Okay, so first we will calculate the minors. So minor, now this case I will do descriptive kind of explanation, but later I will show another example where I will try to do at once there itself without writing these steps. So minor of this will be how much? Minor of 2, you can say it's 2. So this 2 is become minus 1 6 2 minus 1. Okay, then minor of 3, that means minus 3 basically. So this is equal to 5 will be there because I am at 6 will be there, 3 will be there, minus 1 will be there. Minor of 4, this is 4, so this is 5 minus 1 3 2. Okay, then minor of 5 2 3 4 minus 1. Minor of minus 1 2 3 4 minus 1. Minor of 6 will be 2 minus 3 and 2. Okay, and then minor of what else? This 3, it will be this and this minus, so it will be minus 3 4 minus 1 6. So minor of 2, this will be this and this minus, so 2 5 4 6. And minor of minus 1, so this is equal to this 2 minus 3 5 minus 1. Now once you have done this physically, you have to have the calculation. So any 2 degree of let's say the matrix, let's say AB CD is a matrix. Now how do you expand this? So the expansion of this, if it is 2 degree, it is will come by multiplying this into this minus this into this. So AD, so as AD minus CB, isn't it? AD and you have to multiply minus with CD. How it is so? The consecutive term, one thing is that the calculation is done by cross multiplying, and how this sign will change, it will start from plus sign and then alternatively plus minus will change. But the first sign is plus, then after it is minus, then after then plus, then minus. This way it will go if it is bigger. So I will show in case if it is more than 2 into 2 cross 2 order, I will show how to expand it. So for 2 into 2 order, this is the calculation where you have to multiply the cross top left into the bottom right bottom to top left, then minus this other 2. Okay, the remaining 2 have to multiply and take it. So accordingly this value will be how much? As per rule, minus that will be 1 minus 2 into 6, so that will be 12. This is 1, so ultimately this will become how much? Minus 11. Okay, this value 5 into minus 1 minus 5 minus 18. Minus 5 minus 18, how much? Minus 23, isn't it? This become 10 minus This will be minus 3, then minus again will come 3, 10 plus 3, that is equal to 13. Okay, this is equal to 13. Remember this. Now this 2 into minus 2 minus 12. So that will be minus 14. Minus 14. What is this value will come? 2 minus 2, and this is minus 2, and this is 4, no? Yes, 4 into 3 minus 14 again. This is minus 1, the earlier was 5, so this 5, this will minus 3 into 1 minus 3. Oh, I made it wrong, I suppose. And this is 5, for 5, no? This 5, this and this, it will cancel. 3 into minus 3 minus plus 3 minus 8. So this will become minus 8. 3 minus 8 minus 5. Sorry, I made it wrong, I suppose. So this will be like this. Now 1 is this and this. So 2 into minus 1 minus 2, 12, 14 also. Okay. Let me check other one from the first. This is 1 minus 12, this is okay, and then the 3, this and this, 5 into 1 minus 5 into this is okay. This one is this will be 5 into 2, 10 minus, and this is minus, so this is equal to 13. Okay, fine, this is fine. Now this 6 is equal to this and this, so remaining is 2 into the 4 and minus 9 plus 9, 4 plus 9, 13. So this will be 13. Okay, this will be 3. So 3 means this one, this and this. So 3 into 18. This is minus. So minus 18 and plus 4. So this is 14. Minus 14. Fine. And this one 2, this and this, so 2, 12 minus 20, 12 minus 20, so minus 8, and the last one is minus this and this will be 2 into minus 1 minus 2, and this minus 15 is plus 15, so 13 plus 13. So all minus are calculated. Now I put it in this place instead of this value. Okay, so this will convert into another, let's say this I have taken sorry. Okay, this for example I have shown. So I take it as B. So minor of 2 is minus 11. Okay, then minor of minus 3, this become minus 23. Okay, 4 become 13. Okay, 5 minus 5, just be with me, don't go anywhere else, you'll miss something. So then remaining minus 1, this is minus 14. Okay, then 6, 13 again. Okay, 3 become minus 14, 2 become minus 8, and 1 become 13. So see, this is the matrix which is made from the minus of the respective elements. Now one more changes need to be made, where I will take the position sign as plus minus plus minus plus plus minus minus plus. So this was the sign. Now combining these two, I will get another matrix. Now this will multiply with this, plus into minus 11, so that will remain as minus 11, minus into 23, so this will convert into plus 23, 13 will remain as 13, minus 5 minus, so that will convert into plus 5, this will remain as minus 14, and this will remain minus 13 because minus and plus, this will remain minus 14, this minus minus will turn into plus 8, this will 13. So this is another one. So now my original matrix was what? I forget. So anyhow, this was 2. This was I think this I have taken minus 3. This was 4. Rest of the things I forget. Okay, anyhow, now if I can give an example, this was the original matrix in first column and first row. Okay, 1 1. This is the position of 1 1. Okay, so now if it is the position of 1 1, accordingly here after converting the matrix into this, taking the minus and the sign, now this will call the cofactor of this. Understand? So to get the cofactor, you have to drop down this much of exercise and then you will get this cofactors. Okay. So this would be needed in other part of the matrix that will come later, but you understand how to get the cofactors. So this is the way of getting cofactors. Understand? Okay. So let me do it once more. Then another example, so that we may try to do at once. So now let's say this is a matrix. Let's say I am taking uniformity 2 1 3 3 2 1 and 1 2 3, let's say. So what would be my final form of this? Can I go straight away? Now see this. If I take the minus this into this, my order will be always from top to this top to bottommost, top left, bottom, then crisscross. Okay, and now the minor will be for 2 is it 3 to the 6 minus 2, so 4. Straightway I can putting, and if we can remember this without writing, this is the form. If we keep it in mind, so the plus will not change. So I am straightway coming there in the C. So this will not change because this is plus. Now cofactor of this will be affected by the sign. So but first you have to calculate this cofactor minor. 3 into 3 is equal to 9 minus 2. So 9 minus 2 7. This is minus, so minus directly I will write. For this 3 into 2 6 minus 2 4. This will be plus this 3, this 6 minus 3 minus 6 minus 3 3, sign minus. Okay, 2, this will be 2 into 3 6, this is 3, so that is equal to 3 again, but sign 3. Check it once. For 3, this is 2 into 3, this into this. For this is equal to this into this into this. For 3, what I am doing? This one 3 into this reverse 3 minus 6. So minus 3. This will be plus. I made it wrong. So 2, this and this. So this is 3 to the 6 minus 3. So this is plus 3, sign plus. Okay. Here it is this and this. That means this into this 4 minus 2, sign is minus 2. Understand? Because minus plus minus, plus minus plus, this way. So now this is done. The last one is this and this. So 1 minus 6 minus 5, sign minus 5. So minus 5 will remain. 2, this and this, that means 2 into 1 2 9 minus 7 minus plus 7. This and this 2 to the 4 minus 3 1 plus. So this will be plus. So now automatically in one step you can also practice to find the cofactors. So here cofactor of this is equal to this, cofactor of this is equal to this, and this like this way. Okay. So let me give you one example. You just try to do it at home, but prior to that let me tell you one thing, how to expand a matrix that has skipped somehow, that is needed. So I will cover it in this episode. So how to get the expansion form. So this is, let's say I'm taking A, B, C, or let's say A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, C3. So this is one matrix. How to expand it? So while you expand, you have to remember that you have to if on any order. Let's say this I have taken 3 into 3 order. So while I expand, I will take this element and I will multiply with a minor. First I am not breaking into I am not expanding it further, rather I am writing as it is, the minor. The next one, so this will be supported by the, to get the sign exactly, -1 whole to the power the position of, this is I plus j, this will be the I plus j. So if I take I plus j, the sign for this, for 1 I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, so that will be 1 plus 1. I'm just going on writing. That is same thing. The position sign, the elements have their own sign that I have described. The similar thing will be adopted here. So next one is plus of -1 whole to the power. The second, if I take the element B1, so for this I would be the first row, second column, 1 plus 2. So this will again come with its minor, that is A2 will be there because that is not crossing its line, C2 will be there, A3 will be there, and C3 will be there. Fine. Next, plus of, for this, -1 whole to the power what? Whole to the power C1, okay, and this will be row 1 and column 3, okay, C, and the remaining is A2, B2, A3, B3. Now this will be the final expansion. We will only consider the first row of the element with their minus. This will be the complete expansion of this matrix. Or need not to go with this, because this, by virtue of this, is already considered the combination of with all the elements. Okay, to get the minor and to get a matrix which is being calculated depending on the minus, to get the cofactors, that is a different method altogether. There we are considering the minus of each and every element to position it on the same position of the elements. But here, while we are expanding a matrix, that will only be considered up to this, no further terms to be considered, because this is the final expansion, this is the final form of the expansion that will give the final result of the matrix if I expand. So what is the value? If it is all our numeric things are being given, I will get by calculating this. So just to get the sign, because this is for concept I am saying, but this will follow for any number of order, okay. And basically matrix can be expanded where we are having a square matrix. So all this calculation and all that depends on the order of the matrix should be of same row and column, okay. Then only you can break into this kind of thing, okay. So now you understand the sign. Now first sign, if it is -1 whole to the power I plus j, if I take, so for first position always the value will be 1 plus 1. So the first position is always to be plus, because -1 whole square, that means always plus. The second sign will be 1 will be 1 always. The row, if I go on this way, this will be row, and the column will change to, so that means it will become odd. So alternatively we see the row and column sign, the row and column sum will be first is started with even, that means 2, and odd. This alternatively will change. This the sum of in any direction. If we go this direction also, this will change, even then odd, even then odd, and this will way this will also change. So the effect of this sum on -1 will alternatively come as plus and minus, plus and minus. Okay, so you need not to remember all this. Alternatively, if you put minus, then alternatively if you put plus, that will serve your purpose. Okay, so this has to be done till you find a form of 2 by 2 matrix, because then after this rule, this plus minus and plus minus will not carry. This will get a single value out of this. So further, if I expand, this will come as this into this. As per orientation, this will come always from the top to bottom, then minus bottom to top. This way this will go. So the next one, having always minus sign is already there, B1 A2 C3 minus C2 A3, and the last one will be again plus C1 into A2 B3 minus B2 A3. So this is the complete expansion. Further you can multiply. So A1 B2 C3 A1 C2 B3 minus B1 A2 C3, and like that. Okay, so if you can remove the bracket, accordingly you will take the sign consideration, and accordingly you will change the sign. The next will be plus minus minus plus, and this will be B1 C2 A3, and like that this will go. So this is the way of expanding a 3 cross 3. Now if it is going 4 cross 4, so then the thing will, let's say this again, another part is, I'm just, if it is 4 cross, so let me take another variable A4, B4, C4 and D4, and if you want to expand it, so what will come? The A1 matrix form of 3 cross 3 will come, because you will consider this as the minor. So one will expand this, then further this will be expanded to the first right corner, that means B2, this B2, then it's minor again. So this will be completed whole cycle in this bracket, then bracket will be closed for A1, and similarly for B1, C1, D1 has to be expanded, and you will get the result. Understand? This is the similar way till you get a 2 cross 2 matrix every case, and then further in one way you will get the answer. Understand? So this is one way of doing. There could be another way of doing. Any case you can solve it by this also. So that I will show you in the next video. Okay. So thank you for now.